today's topic we will see how to generate var file in Maven. In the previous session, we have seen that if an application is a pure Java application and the code is based on pure Java, then we have created a .jar file. But here in this video, we'll be generating var files for our web application. So mostly, this web application is Java based only, but it is also based on .jsp. Okay. So now to execute this, this var file, we need to install Java based web app manager or Java based web app server. Okay. So without the additional software, we cannot see the var file. Okay. So in the case of jar file, we were just executing the java -cp command for seeing the output. For seeing the output in for var file, we will need an additional software or the tool. So additional software is Tomcat. Okay, so we'll be configuring it, and we will be installing and configuring it, and we'll be using it for for deploying the var file. So we'll see that. So let's straight away go to EC2. Let's launch an instance. Okay, so I'll give the name as Tomcat-server. So here I'll be selecting Linux to AMI. And here new key pair. Okay, so select existing security group, launch instance. Okay, let's go to the instances. Let's copy that. Okay, so let's go to putty tool. Okay, browse for the ppk file. Okay, if I hit enter, okay. So now we are in the server ec2-user. Okay, so now I'll be a sudo su root user. So now we have to install Maven also. Okay, so we have to install Maven. I think it's not available here. If I do mvn, that is not available because it is a new server. So I need to install Maven. Let's go to okay, we have the Maven page already there here. So we are in the maven.apache.org downloads page. Let's copy the binary. I'm using the binary method for downloading the package as well as installing and configuring it. So let's copy the link address. Let's go back. And now before installing Maven, there are prerequisites, as I said in the previous video. And now I'm repeating the same thing here. So the prerequisites are Java and the Java compiler. We have to install these two things before installing Maven. So let's go ahead and install Java. I am install Java -1.8.0. Okay, -open JDK. Okay, the -y is yes. Okay, so we are successfully installing all the required packages for Java. Let's wait for it. So now once we install Java, let's install devel package for Java. That is nothing but for installing compiler. Okay, if I do tab, Okay, let me do hyphen and tab 2 times. Okay, so if you search for devil, yeah, here, let's copy this and paste it here. That's it. Hit enter. Yes. Okay, so compiler will be installed. So if I do java minus version, you will see the Java JDK version, which is 1.8.0372. And if we do Java C minus version, you will see the Java compiler version, same version, okay, 1.8.0372. Okay, so now the next step, okay, the next step is we have to unzip. Okay, so what we have to unzip? Okay, before unzip, we have not, downloaded the package. Okay, so we'll download the Maven package by doing wget, and let's go to this downloads page and just do right click and copy link address. That's it. Paste it here. Okay, so I'm using the binary method for installing and configuring Maven. If I hit enter, that will be downloaded. So once you download it, then we have to unzip it. Okay, we have to unzip this tar.gz. The same procedure which we have done in the previous video. So I'm repeating this same things here. So let's do, tar, let tarball minus xvz apache hyphen maven hyphen 3.9.3. I want to copy it to /opt folder. Hit enter. Okay, so there is something wrong here, I guess. Apache hyphen maven. Okay, so let's check where is this error coming from. No such file or directory. Okay, I have to give the whole path, right? Oh, I have not given this. Minus bin. Yeah, you have to give that. Okay, so I'll do tab. That's it. If you do tab, that will be done. If I hit install or if I hit enter button, that will be unzipped. Okay, so now it worked. So let's go to my mvn hyphen version. That will be not available because I have not set the environment variables. So let's create the environment variables. Export m2 underscore home equal to /opt slash apache hyphen 3.9.3. Hit enter. Again, export path equal to dollar path value colon dollar m2 underscore home value. Okay, /bin. That's it. So if you do mvn minus version, it will show the version. Okay, it is giving me command not found. So what is the error here? So what's the error? Path equal to dollar path dollar path colon dollar m2 underscore home. Okay, I have not given Maven here. I'm very sorry. Okay, so let's do it again. Maven hyphen 3.9.3. Okay, let's create a duplicate session. However, that's not gonna work because the environment variables are already created. You do env, you can see it is already created. Okay, so that is this is the error. I have not given Maven. Okay, so I'll do duplicate session. I'll do EC2 -0. Let's close the previous session. Okay, so now let's do it in a proper way. So sudo su, and now I'll do export m2 underscore home equal to /opt / Apache Maven 3.9.3. Now it is correct. Okay, now we'll do export path equal to $path colon dollar m2 underscore home. Okay, so let's do /bin. That's it. Now it should work. mvn minus version. Now the Apache Maven has been successfully installed. So now what you have to do, so it is also showing the Java version here, right? Okay, Java version, it is showing the home folder of Maven. Okay, so now what we have to do, we have to go to mvn archetype. We have to select the project structure for our var file. Colon generate. Okay, so let's see what it will generate. Okay, it is downloading all the project structures from central repository. Okay, so it is downloaded. Okay, so now let's go to 2068. There you will find the project structure for web app. Not exactly at 2068, but you'll find it there itself. Okay, I think 2073, I guess. 2073. Okay, yeah, 2068 is this one. This is for creating a jar file. Okay, this we have done in the previous video. Now for web app, there should be, yeah, this one. Okay, this is the one. This is the ID you have to pick. For sample Maven web app project. Okay, so this is a web app project. I will be selecting the same ID here, 2073. Hit enter. Select the latest version, 7, and give the same ID which I have given in the previous video, com.cloudbots, but it should be in the reverse order. Okay, this is a domain name, so domain name should be in reverse order. You can give any domain name, but make sure you are giving it in the reverse order. So hit enter. An artifact ID I'll be giving cloudbots underscore var project. Hit enter. Again you have to hit enter. I'm not changing the version. Okay, again hit enter, and you have to select Y. Okay, so the build is success. Okay, so now what we have to do, we have to go to tree. Okay, tree is not installed. Let's install the tree. Okay, tree. Now this is our project structure. Okay, so now let's go to web app index.jsp. Okay, vim. Okay, so before going to vim, let's go to our project structure, where our project structure is starting cloudbots underscore var project. Okay, so cd. Okay, so we are inside the project structure. So now let's go to vim source /name /web app /index.jsp. Okay, so let's hit enter, and you can see a sample HTML page or HTML template. So you have to modify it. Yeah, I'll be modifying it. Hello world from CloudBots project. Okay, so I'll save it. Oh no, what happened? Okay, so let's save it. Okay, so now let's okay, so once we have modified the index.jsp file, let's compile that. Okay, so let's do ambient compile. Okay, it will download all the required plugins for compilation. Okay, so that is done. Now let's do the same thing for test. Okay, same thing happens here. It will get all those plugins for test, and it will be stored inside .m2 folder. Okay, .m2 file, okay, which I have shown in the previous video. Okay, so let me show you. Cd tilde dot slash m2. Okay, so we have to go to this folder. Okay, home folder, cd dot m2, and inside this you will be having repository. Okay, here all the whatever you have downloaded above will be stored here. Okay, so if I show you that again, repository, cd repository ll, see all these things are there inside this. Okay, so now let's get back to the our project folder slash. Okay, so let's go back. Slash home slash ec2 hyphen user slash cloudbots underscore project. Okay, var project. Okay, so now once we do the test, let's do the package as well. So let's do mbn package. So you will be getting a var file now. Let's wait for it. Okay, as you can see, you got a var file. Okay, var file is generated. So how to use this var file? Okay, how to deploy it? Okay, how to run this var file? Okay, we will see that. So to do that, okay, before doing that, let's look at the tree. Okay, so you have the project structure, and inside this we have a target folder also. Okay, inside the target folder we have the var file. Okay, which is generated just now. Okay, so now what you have to do is let's install or let's download the Tomcat. Okay, to run this var file, you have to require a additional software. As I said at the start of the video, I said you require an additional software to run var file. Okay, which is Tomcat. It is very popular. So I'll be using Tomcat. Let's go to the website. Tomcat. Okay, so tomcat.apache.org. So let's go to downloads pane. Okay, here is the downloads pane. Now here I'll be selecting Tomcat 8, and now here I'll be selecting the binary method, which I do normally. Okay, which I have done for Maven also. Okay, so I'll do the same thing for Apache Tomcat. Let's copy the link address and do wget. Okay, once we do wget, we have to paste that link address here and hit enter. Okay, so Tomcat, that file has been downloaded. Now you have to unzip that package. Okay, whatever the file you have downloaded here, you have to unzip it because tar.gz. Okay, the extension is tar.gz. Okay, tar minus xvzf slash, not slash, target Apache Tomcat. Okay, so I've just hit the tab button once and it has come up, So now what we have to do, we have to copy it to slash opt. Okay, so there is an error there. Okay, star minus xvzf target, not target, I guess. Okay, only the this file name. That's it. Hit enter. Okay, that is done. Okay, once we unzipped a Tomcat. Okay, so let's go to root folder. Okay, however we are in the root. Okay, let's do some things here. Okay, so here we have to do some some configuration for for using that var file. So there are some steps you need to follow. Okay, so once we unzipped Apache Tomcat. Okay, so let's do slash opt, cd slash opt. Okay, so if I do ll, okay, you have Apache Tomcat installed in your opt folder. Okay, so now let's go back again to cd slash home slash exe2 hyphen user slash cloudbots underscore project. Oh, is not available. Okay, I have entered the wrong name, var project. Okay, now we are in a project folder. Now what we have to do is we have to create a new user. Okay, Tomcat. So why we are creating a new user, I'll explain that. So before creating the new user, let's do ls-l slash opt. So here for Apache Tomcat, the owner of this file is, or for that folder is root. Okay, but here Apache Tomcat doesn't support root users. Okay, so that is the reason why you have to you have to add a default default application user for Apache Tomcat. Okay, so that is the reason why we have to add a user. Okay, Tomcat doesn't support root users, so I'm creating a application user. Let's say username is, sorry, so the user is also Tomcat. Okay, so I'm not giving any other name, so I'm giving the same name itself. Hit enter. Okay, once you create a user, let's do id Tomcat. Okay, now let's give the password for the Tomcat user. Okay, so I'm giving the password. So now here I am given the password as DevOps. Okay, so now what is the next step? Next step, we have to go back to opt folder. Okay, now earlier okay, so once we go here, we have the root user. Okay, we have to change this root user to the Tomcat user. Okay, so we have created a user, we have given the user the password. Now we have to change the ownership of the file. Okay, file or folder. Okay, so we have to change this ownership from root to Tomcat. So let's do that. ch own minus r, capital R. Capital R is nothing but recursively I'm changing the ownership to Tomcat. /opt/ okay, so Apache hyphen Tomcat. Okay, so if I hit enter, so this root will be changed to Tomcat now. Let's see that. Okay, as you can see here, it has changed to Tomcat. So once you change the ownership, let's log in as Tomcat. su hyphen Tomcat. So as you can see, we have logged in as Tomcat. So now we'll be performing all the tasks inside the Tomcat user. So we'll be, okay, there is one thing which I have not said here. I'm very sorry, guys. Here, the ownership which you are doing here, you should be inside, OPT folder. Okay, so I will do that again. Let's exit. Okay, so I'll be inside, /opt. Now we have to do the ownership thing here. Okay, so whatever we have done, the ownership, change the ownership of Tomcat, we have to do it here inside the OPT folder. I'm very sorry, I have not said that. So let's do it here. Okay, let's copy this and paste it here. If I hit enter, okay, that is done, I guess. Okay, so now we have to log in as Tomcat. su hyphen Tomcat. Okay, so now we have logged in as Tomcat. And now let's go to cd/opt/Apache hyphen Tomcat. Okay, and there is a configuration folder inside this, Apache Tomcat. Let's go there. Okay, if I hit ll, okay, you'll find all this list of files. Okay, but here the most important file is this one, tomcat-users.xml. So let's create a backup of this file. Okay, to be in the safer side, you have to create a backup of this file, because once you modify this file, okay, you can't change it. Okay, so now, okay, once the modification is done and it is deployed, there is a big problem there. Okay, so that is why I'm creating a backup of that file, cp tomcat-users.xml. So I'm copying this file to a new file. Let's say tomcat-users.xml.backup. Okay, if I hit enter, a new file will be created. Okay, if I do ll, see, a backup file has been created. So now what you have to do is we have to go into that tomcat-users.xml. Okay, so now here, if you go down here, you'll see built-in Tomcat manager roles. Okay, there are 4 manager roles. Okay, but we'll be doing manager-GUI. Okay, so allow access to the HTML GUI and status pages. So we'll be using this manager.gui. So what I'll do is I'll just delete by pressing D 2 times. Okay, not 2 times. Okay, 1 time is enough. Okay, if I hit D, it will delete unnecessary things here. What I want, I'll be keeping it here. Okay, the other things I'll be deleting. Okay, I'll be deleting all these things. Okay, so now I'll keep these 2 things. I'll delete this 2. Okay, okay, so this is the thing which I wanted. So let's close this. Okay, I have to insert, and okay, now I'll change this to manager-GUI. So the role name which I want is manager hyphen GUI. Okay, so again here the roles is manager hyphen GUI. Okay, and now here the password I am giving it as Tomcat manager. Okay, and here username is Tomcat manager. Okay, same username and same password I'm giving it. Okay, so let's save this. Okay, so now what we have to do, the next step is so once we modified this one, let's go ahead and go to opt slash apache hyphen tomcat slash bin. Okay, hit enter. So once you are in the bin folder, if I do ll, you'll find startup.sh. Okay, so this one. So if you do startup.sh, okay, dot slash startup dot sh, Tomcat will be started. Okay, hit enter. So Tomcat has been started. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and access our public IP. Okay, so before accessing it, there is a change you should be doing it. Okay, so the change is inside the security group. You have to go to security groups and you have to go to edit inbound rules, and here you have to add a rule. Okay, so the rule is custom TCP. So you don't need to change it. It is custom TCP itself, and here you have to give 8080. Okay. Okay. So now save the rules. Okay. Here you have to select anywhere. Okay. And save the rules. Okay. So there was an error because I have already created that rule. If I show you here, so there is a rule already 8080. So you have to you have to add this rule to your security group. Okay. So now I'll delete this because I already have that. Okay, here I have 8080 security group rule. So let's save it. Okay, you have not made any changes. Okay, so I'll cancel this and go back to EC2. I'll go back to instances, and here I'll copy the public IP and I'll paste it here. Okay, and here just after the public IP, give the colon 8080. Hit enter, and you will view the Apache Tomcat 8.5.91. If you are seeing this, you have successfully installed Tomcat. Congratulations. Okay. So this message you have to see. Okay, once you see this message, you have three, options here. But the most important thing is manager app. Okay, if you hit enter, it will be showing this 403 access denied. Okay. So for this, you have to go to one file. Okay, one folder, I guess. Let's go to slash opt slash apache hyphen tomcat. Okay, so here we are inside the Apache Tomcat. If I do ll, okay, so these are the things available. And if I do cd conf, I do ll, okay, so inside the configuration folder, you have a file name called Catalina. Go inside that file name cd Catalina. So once you are in this folder, now you have to do ll. You have a local host. Okay, so what is the reason behind this 403 access denied? Because you are inside this terminal. Okay, so this is the Linux terminal, and you have installed Apache Tomcat here. Okay, but you are accessing the web page or whatever it is. It's outside the Linux server. So that is the reason why you have to go into this local host. Okay, cd localhost. Okay, cd localhost, and here you have to create a file which is manager.xml. So here what you have to do is you have to copy one file here. Okay, one thing here. I'll show that. Okay, so where is that? Yeah, this one. So you have to copy this whole thing. I'll provide this in the description. You can copy it inside the manager.xml. So once you copy, this means you are allowing outsiders also. Okay, anyone inside this web page. Okay, so that is the reason why it is giving all these symbols. Okay, so if we go back and save it. Okay, so once you save it, and once you go back to cd/opt/apache-tomcat, okay, tomcat bin folder, and you have made some changes to this file. So I'll be shutting down the tomcat shutdown.sh. So I'll do this, and I'll do startup again dot slash startup dot sh. Okay, so now the tomcat started. Okay, so previously you are seeing this error. Okay, once again I'll close this. Let me open it in a new page. Okay, let's copy the public IP and go here. Let's paste this 8080:8080. Okay, so now let's go to manager app. Okay, still it is showing 404 not found. Okay, the requested source/manager/html is not available. The origin server did not find a current representation for the target resource, or is not willing to disclose the one exist. Okay, let's see what the error is. Okay, so let's go back to Tomcat. Okay, here we have to do cd conf ll, and here we have to select Catalina, and here we have to go to localhost, and inside the localhost we have vim manager.xml. Let's see what is the error message. Okay, context privilege true, anti-resource locking equal to false, catalina.home. Okay, allow. Okay, so if I do :wq, let's go to that tomcat-users.xml. So let's go to bin folder. Not bin folder, I guess it's conf folder. I do ll. Now if I do tomcat-users.xml, let's see whether any mistake has happened here. Tomcat manager. Okay, so everything looks fine here. Let's go back again and let's go to bin folder and let's start the Tomcat again. Oh my god. cd/home/ec2-user slash cloudbots underscore var project slash target. Okay, not target. opt slash Apache Tomcat. No, this is not the right place. Okay. Okay, so let's do cd slash. Okay, now we are in the correct folder. Let's do cd bin dot slash startup. Okay, I'm not given dot sh. Okay, now the Tomcat has been started. Let's see whether this is working or not. Okay, so manager app. Okay, now we can see this sign in. Okay, so let me show you it again. Okay, okay, once you go to manager app, it will ask for username and password. Okay, this is working, right? Tomcat manager, and password is also Tomcat manager, and hit enter. Okay, now you are inside the Tomcat web application manager. Okay, so this is how you can log in into Tomcat web application manager. Now here, this is the context path. Okay, so this one. Okay, where docs, example, host, manager are there. This is the context path, and you have to deploy your var file here. Okay, context path, and you have to give the var file here. So now what is the next step here? We have to do, okay, we have to copy our var file. Okay, so where is our var file? Let me show you that. If I do tree, it is showing all the files available inside Tomcat. Okay, so now what you have to do is you have to copy slash home cp slash home slash ec2-user slash okay slash. Okay, you have to be a root user to do this. I guess it will not work, so I'll be logging out of Tomcat. I'll be inside the root user now. So let's do cd slash home slash ec2-user slash cloudbots underscore var project. Okay, so I'm inside the var project, and here if I do tree, you can see the project directory, or project structure. Okay, so this is the project structure. Okay, where is our var file? Inside target. Okay, so we have to give that path here. So to give that path, we will be doing copy, okay, target slash cloudbots underscore var project dot var. Okay, so we are copying this var file to temp folder. Okay, tmp slash, hit enter. Okay, so that will be that will be copied to temp folder. So now let's go back to our Tomcat web application manager. Now let's give the context path. Okay, so this is our context path, cloudbots underscore var project, and the directory path is temp folder. Okay, we have copied that var file to the temp folder, so we are giving the directory path. Okay, so now once we do deploy this, this message, it will show a message like okay. Okay, now it is showing this message. Now if we do the deploy, it should be saying deployed application at context path. Okay, so now you can see that same path, okay, which we have given. You can see it here. Okay, so once you click this, you can see the message. Okay, so this was the message which we have written inside the index.jsp file. Okay, so now, so this is a one method of doing it. Okay, so the other method of doing this is, let's go to cd/opt/apache-tomcat. Okay, before going going to there, I want to modify the file now. Okay, so let's modify the file and make it version 2.0. Okay, so let's do that. So let's go to that path, src/main/webapp/index.jsp. Okay, this should be vim, because we are editing the index.jsp file. So I'm inside the index.jsp file. I'll modify this to cloudbots project version 2.0. Okay, hit enter. Okay, do wq, and now what is the procedure? Okay, once we modify the file, we have to compile it, right? So instead of doing compile, test and package, I'm directly doing package. Okay, so if we do package and hit enter, it will do all the compilation. As you can see here, once we do mvn package, it is compiling. Okay, it is testing as well. Okay, it is testing and it is packaging. Okay, so this you can do it, but at the very first time when you are using it, you have to do those three things. Okay, mvn compile, mvn test, and mvn package. For the first time you have to do. For later parts of modifying the code, you have to you can do it like this. Okay, mvn package. So now once you compile it, okay, so what we have to do, instead of copying that var file to the temp folder. Okay, previously we have copied this var file to the temp folder here. Instead of doing like that, we can do it in a very simple way and very easy way. So that easy way is cd/opt/apache-tomcat. So once you are in this tomcat folder, if you do ll, here you can see web apps. Okay, so let's go to web apps. Okay, if you do ll, okay, you can see all the context parts here. Okay, so whatever you are seeing here, okay, let me show you that. Okay, if I go back, here. Whatever you are seeing in this path folder, path column. So whatever you are seeing here, those are here. Okay, same thing is available here. So instead of doing it in GUI, you can do it in command line itself. Okay, just copy that var file into this web apps. That's it. That will be done. Okay, so cp /home slash ec2 hyphen user slash cloudbots underscore var project slash target slash. Okay, is it a correct path? I'm going. Yeah, cloudbots underscore var project dot var. Okay. Let's check that once again. So we'll check that before doing. Okay. So let's go to cd cloudbots underscore var project. Okay, so let's do tree. Okay, so let's copy now. Okay, so cp /home slash ec2 hyphen user slash cloud. Okay, we're already in the cloudbots project, right? Target Apache Tomcat, right? Not Apache Tomcat, it's var file cloudbots underscore var project dot var slash. I'm copying it to opt slash Apache hyphen Tomcat slash. Okay, so inside web apps, I want to copy it to web apps. So if I hit enter, okay, there is no such file or directory. Okay, so let's do only. Okay, so still it is showing no such file or directory. Let's do ll once. Okay, now I'll do it again. cd /home slash ec2 hyphen user slash Apache hyphen Tomcat. Sorry, not Tomcat, it's cloudbots underscore var project. If I do ll, yeah, now I can view the target folder, right? Okay, now it will work. cp target. Okay, so target cloudbots underscore var project dot var. I'll copy this to slash opt slash Apache hyphen Tomcat, okay, to web apps. Okay, so I'm copying the var file to web apps. Hit enter, and now it is asking if we want to overwrite it. Yes, I'll overwrite that. Okay, so I have overwritten the var file again. So now if you go to web apps, let's see. Okay, if I go to slash opt slash Apache hyphen Tomcat. Okay, if I do ll, let's go to web apps. I do ll again. You can see our var file is there. Okay, so now let's go here and check whether our message is, it is changed to version 2.0 or not. Let's reload this. So let's go to our context path, cloudbots underscore warproj. Okay, so as you can see, earlier it was only cloudbots project. Now it is version 2.0. Okay, so the changes are being reflected here, right? So this is all about deploying our var file to Tomcat. Okay, so inside Tomcat web application manager, we are deploying our var file, and we can view the whatever the message we have given in the index.jsp. Okay, just by clicking the cloudbots underscore var project, you can view the message. Okay.